throw your motherfucking hands up.
Why, hello YouTube, it is Paradox once again with special guest, TheSeanist, Seanestus. How you doing?
I'm good.
So, we're here today to talk about what everyone's waiting for, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. What do you think of this so far?
My body is ready.
Alright, Reggie Pizza,
I told all these people, as soon as I finished the campaign of 3, I was like, Uncharted 4 is going to go harder than any other game Naughty Dog has ever made. And then everybody was like, no, they're making Uncharted 4, no. And I'm like, well, when it comes out, y'all not going to be ready for it. And they was like, no, we not ready. And I'm like, okay, wait. Boom, Uncharted 4. Well done. I even made Uncharted 4 like jokes when The Last of Us was announced before the name showed up. And I was like, oh my god, it's Uncharted 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Uncharted 4, I gotta bring up first, that trailer said direct capture from PlayStation 4. If that is what the graphics in-game look like, that is absolutely amazing. However, I do think that was a cutscene. Just saying. My little tiny piece in there, but I'm pretty sure that was a cutscene. But still, Naughty Dog, time and time again, fantastic work. Fantastic work. There's a reason the studio is so beloved. There's a reason they have won multiple Game of the Years with The Last of Us. So, I think The Last of Us Remastered Edition will be a sneak peek of what we can expect graphically from Uncharted 4. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure that, I mean, I haven't seen any gameplay or anything from Uncharted Remastered because I haven't, put that much attention to it. Oh, my bad. The Last of Us. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be an upgrade, but I think Uncharted 4 is going to just step up the bar just one more over it, and I cannot wait for that game. Ever since I finished 3, I've been waiting. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for 4. I can't wait for 4. Last of Us came out. I was like, Last of Us is awesome. But I still can't wait for Uncharted 4, man. And I started to lose hope because all the people from Naughty Dog started to leave, and I hadn't heard anything. And then they posted that Uncharted image online, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's the beating heart of what will become Uncharted 4.
This is really going to be interesting. You brought up a very interesting point. The departures at Naughty Dog for the past few months have been very unsettling. If you are unaware, a lot of the people that were in this project, that were driving this project, director, writer, some members of staff, and the main person that was playing the villain have all left the project. And actually, the writers of The Last of Us, I forgot their names. I do know one is Neil Druckmann. I forgot the other. I am sorry. I will apologize to you right now if you're watching this video that I do not remember your name. They have stepped out to take place and direct this game. And as such, they also worked on Uncharted 2, if you did not know, which I think was the best out of the technically 4, if you want to include Golden Abyss, Uncharted games so far. Some people think Uncharted 3 is better than Uncharted 2. I don't think so, but hey, that's me. But I think even with them stepping up, that this Uncharted game seems to already have a darker tone. Now, for it to be released in 2015, the story they can't rewrite the entire story that fast. This is still Amy Hennig's story. This is still her baby. What do you think of that trailer?
Oh, it was awesome. It was exactly what I wanted it to be, because it was like, after what happened in 3, it was like the whole premise of pretty much 3 was how Drake had to think about and contemplate, why was he still doing all this crap? You trying to start a family, you getting older a little bit. It was like, what was really the point, It was getting to come on. And then 4, it's got a good time lapse. Sully mentioned, we've been out of the game for a while. And I'm like, oh, snap. Whatever is going to go down is going to go down. If it's like he's about to sacrifice. We don't. I mean, we don't know it, but most likely something is going to be sacrificed for the greater good of the world.
Now, this is really going to be interesting. Now, I got to bring up A Thief's End. A lot of people are thinking someone's going to die here. Now, a lot of people are saying Nathan Drake is going to die, but I'm not in the camp. I think it's finally going to be Sully. They've been trying to kill Sully over and over in every single game. Sully's been close to dying. I think it's about, especially after this time lapse, Drake's coming out of retirement. I think that either it's going to go one of two ways. Either Drake's going to be out of retirement doing all this stuff, and then it's going to happen and see me like, you really shouldn't have come out of retirement. Or Sully's finally going to bite the dust, unfortunately. What do you think about that?
Well, first, I got to mention, it's fair game for pretty much any of the primary characters to bite it, but I'm really thinking it's going to be Sully, but at the same time, as you just brought it up, they've been trying to kill Sully. I'm thinking, what if they just are like, no, you're going to make it seem like Sully's going to die.
Yeah.
But then Nate dies. It's possible, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know.
Because speaking of that main cast, I think seeing Elena die would be, one, it would piss everyone off. And two, I think it'd be too predictable.
True. Yeah.
It would be...
I mean, of course, his wife died.
Yeah. Like, that would be really predictable. But I don't know if I'm ready to say goodbye to Nathan Drake. Honestly, I could not do it. That would hit me, the feels, man.
Bro.
Too strong.
I would cry.
Too strong.
I would cry. I would live stream my crying. Fuck that.
But I gotta shift this focus real quick to multiplayer. Because obviously, Uncharted 2 had a great multiplayer. Uncharted 3, I did not like the multiplayer. I'm sorry, although it is free to play. No, I did not. And you want to know why? I was in the beta. I remember being in the beta with Tristan. And Uncharted 3's multiplayer, and Broken Games HD has said this multiple times, it is too noob friendly.
Yeah.
It's like you got the power-ups and everything mid-game. Like, oh, you're losing. Have a handout. Here you go. This might help you
double
win.
Damage.
Yeah, like you see your opponents on the map wherever they are. Just go back to that core Uncharted 2 multiplayer. And the co-op's always been strong, but that main competitive multiplayer, I want to go back to that Uncharted 2 style. What do you think?
I really, that's my thing. It was always, I always preferred, it was like, because with the debate between what was better, 3 or 2, I would always prefer the story of 2 in the multiplayer of 3 because of the variety, and it was more stuff I could do. But exactly, I see what you're saying, because sometimes when I would play Uncharted 2 multiplayer, I would get killed or whatever, but that was just because the guys were good or just, higher level.
Yep.
But then I get to 3, I mean, I'm owning guys, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to get my kickback. Throws a grenade, it's on the other side of the room, I still die. It would just be these little things that would just really piss me off, which would be like, in certain situations, it wouldn't be consistent. Like, certain situations you would survive, certain situations you would die. Same as if you throw a grenade at someone else and it just will explode and it's like, he's still alive, what happened? Or they'll just throw it.
Now, obviously, this may or may not be the last Uncharted game. Now, if it is the last Uncharted game, would you like to see any characters return? Get 2 characters. Who do you want to see return here?
Well, of course, Sully's gonna be there. Yeah. So, is it besides Sully?
Yeah, besides Nate, Elena, and Sully.
Chloe.
Of course, Chloe. Everyone wants Chloe back. I love Chloe.
Oh, what was his name? The dude. I forgot his name.
In which game?
3 on the horse.
3. I actually do not remember his name, but I know who you're. I know who you're talking about.
He was a badass.
I know Felix is gonna want to say he wants Tenzin back.
Tenzin from 2. Yes.
Tenzin was a boss, man. Tenzin was.
I take that back. I want Tenzin and Chloe back.
You know who I want to see though? I want Harry Flynn to come back.
Harry Flynn.
I want Flynn back.
Why?
I don't know. He's such a strong character. Like, you love to hate that guy, but like, it's Flynn. Like,
yeah.
He was such a strong character, and I think he was a little underdeveloped.
He's like Starscream. asshole. He acts like a pussy sometimes, but you always. I mean, come on, you gotta have him around.
Yeah.
But,
And maybe Eddie Raja might come back. I think he made an appearance in
yeah,
Golden Abyss.
because they did mention that because of some of the things they showed in the trailer, there might be possibilities of leading towards themes back from the first
exactly.
game. So
and that's also like the setting. It's like a jungle setting where it's like Drake's Fortune and Golden Abyss are coming back. So it's kind of like the full circle. I'm really excited to see this.
And I didn't finish Golden Abyss, but the female companion in Golden Abyss could show up.
Ah, that's a good idea too.
Also, did you read or watch the because you know Uncharted 2 Game of the Year edition, it came with that like motion comic.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah,
I don't remember much from it, but I watched it.
Eddie's sister might be in there with Eddie if they.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. That was actually a really good comic. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. It's really good.
It was the.
I can't remember the name of it. I'll leave the name in the description.
Eye
for you
of
guys.
Indra.
Yes, the Eye of Indra. There you go. I don't need to have it in the description.
Yeah.
But any last thoughts? It's coming out next year. This is gonna be a showdown. Uncharted and Halo.
I'm going all out on Uncharted 4. Pre-order collector's edition, everything. Midnight release, 24-hour live stream. Well, not 24 hours, but just as much as my body could stand, because my body may be ready now, but then when I'm playing the game and it's just like,
yeah,
I'm just gonna be in my bed.
It's gonna be a wonderful experience, and I'm gonna cover this game as much as I can for you guys. So I'm Paradox. He is TheSeanist, and we will see you guys later. Peace.